What's up, guys, man? Here playing Dungeon Survivor. I've played this game multiple times. It's a really good game. It's like Darkest Dungeon, but without the insanity. So I figured I might record an episode. I ain't recorded in quite some days. Start this new job and just been busy. So try to give some tips. So first thing off is unusable heroes. I have no heroes. Okay, so I had to reset this. Um, so I'm back at 0, 0. Something happened to my file and yada yada yada. So set that chef dreads. Link my Facebook and shit later. Alright, so I really don't want the tutorial. And look how slow it's going. I'm not even in there anymore, lady. Can I? Okay. We have. I need this guy. So let's recruit him. I'm gonna grab a priest. I'm gonna refresh. So I'm hoping to get some green. I got a musketeer. So he's a dungeon expert. Pay attention to why they cost or don't cost. Like, see, he has concessive. Over here on the trait side, this guy has concessive, so he's only like 320. All these people are normal people. Now I have one more spot. Because I got a take, a priest. I think I just got one of these guys. Yep. Oops. Dungeon Survivor. Let's see what time it is. I don't want to make no hour-long video. But this is a cool game. It does take some time to get used to. I don't know what's going on again. Alrighty then. Um, well, let's just go into that real quick. It is a very minimal game, so it doesn't. Oh, so now it's gonna run me through the tutorial. Jesus Christ. I exit out of the tutorial. I sure can't. So this is the tutorial. It's just showing me basically find the food on the floor. That's what I thought I was gonna do last time. I was wondering why I'm failing. So when it comes to traps, gotta disarm mainly. You have a pretty high chance to get stabbed like that. And then the tutorial actually does that, so it shows you how to use the food. And you can't die on this, so don't think, oh, it's the tutorial, I won't die. No, it will kill you. I know it does 111 damage, so I could afford to take that. Now it's going to show you about fighting. It's how fighting's done. It's done on a turn-based style. So that pierce, it actually hits 2 targets. So it hit the front line and the guy behind it. Basically, it's showing you like the tank can take the damage. You always want your tanking first. But then like this pain in the butt. He switches people's position. So this is showing you to hit these little yellow double arrows above this X. You can't let any of these priests die. So now he's going to change my position. It's like every 2 moves, I believe. Last I know, maybe every 3. Maybe it's 4. I don't know. I just know he's gonna hit me twice before he moves me. That's 2. It's 3. 4. So every 5 turns he gets that move. Now this tutorial is alright to show you the very basics of the game, but it doesn't really show you nothing. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and get out of it. Showing you how to equip gear. Now, for the sake of the tutorial, it's going to show you to hit equip, but you can hit auto equip. Later on in the game, this is not a good thing to do. You do not want to use auto equip because it will not do your stat priority. Now what you want to do, okay, I don't even need anything. So like this will show you that this hits 2 enemies. Every time, all the time. Shows you the assassin, about bleeds. There's different stat effects. There's bleed, there's poison. And when you're using the assassin, you're getting bleed effects. You want to stack it to the max, which is 4. And then use your regular attacks, because the bleed damage is going to be a lot higher. Now this is an alchemist. So like I'm gonna bleed this. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's damage every time. Now he can heal a teammate, and he can charge this poison. So these 2 guys actually work really good in team comp. You kind of want to know what you're doing with your team. So like they're healing him now. Now I use the regular attack because the dots were gonna kill him. See, he only has 1 dot on him. If I attack him, he's not gonna die from the dot. Excuse me. Dot damage ramps up pretty high. What time I start this? Like 23 or something. So she'll die from the dot damage. Okay, this is teaching you about escape when the enemy's too tough. So we have to defeat that little guy, like that, and then escape. Sorry, man. You know. If you don't know, then you don't know. But you know. Anyway, so here we gotta go through this slow text. There's a story and stuff about Follow Eddie Boy because the depth of the game, I've actually never made it all the way to the end in this game. I plan on doing it this time, so this is gonna be a lot of content. First thing I'm gonna do is come in here again. She's gonna tell me the same thing we saw last time because it skipped the tutorial somehow. And just put it up. Okay, we're gonna see what heroes we got. We just have these two. Okay, she has a concussion, so it's not even unlocked until 5. Okay, so you have your days here, and you have your exploration. Your exploration level increases. It lets you go more zones, but it also lets you get new heroes. That comes later in on the game. But let's watch a video. If I watch a video, what does it do? I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna pause this. Okay. So the videos give me gems. Gems let you revive, and buy some items and stuff. I've always been free to play in this game. So I got priest and I got tank. I definitely want one of these guys. But see, he has mania. We don't want that. All these 320s, they have something wrong with them. And I don't want to start with something wrong with people. A paladin, you use them as a tank, and I'm not starting a second team yet. But this guy's good, so we're gonna go ahead and recruit him. Refresh this page. Here's a good one. I'm gonna buy him, and I want to buy an alchemist. Dot damage is really nice. Stacking dots on stuff is really nice. But I don't have an assassin. Assassin depends on the position. And that'll be my number 2 slot. Okay. So I have an overlay, but whatever. We're just gonna go straight into it because I know what I'm doing. It's gonna run you through like a tutorial. So we want him, and then I'm gonna run my alchemist, my priest, and a musketeer. I'm not gonna run my alchemist because he can't slot in this position. And I'm gonna save this as my first team. Now getting XP and grinding for and yes, all levels are dark, so you have to walk to find them. That's why you have to be careful with traps. So we'll get through this. Usually you don't have your priest that far, but I got 2 range. So but it's gonna help me to have them up already. but I don't recommend my team. I would have done what I had. The alchemist is the second person where my priest is, and then my priest where the demon hunter's at, and the demon hunter wouldn't have been in the team, and then the musketeer. Um, if you would, you could have changed the alchemist out for an assassin. Um, I have a little more advanced team. I know what I'm doing. Oh, and when it comes to gear, now, because I'm sitting here typing auto equip, you have to be within a level of the gear. So that's level 4. Um, within, was it within 2 levels below it? 2 levels below it, and it doesn't matter if you're higher level. So like I have to be another level up. So like once he levels up to level 2, I should be able to put that on. I believe it's been a little while. So that mark, the little purple mark, all it does is give you an increased chance to hit certain things. Certain characters, certain enemies have have a very high chance of dodging physical attacks. Um, so he's nice for that aspect. Okay, these traits are crazy. They happen randomly when they learn them, and you can now when you continue. When I'm sorry, I'll cut that. I'll get back to that. When you are in a dungeon and it completes, make sure you have completed 100%. It says 100%, but this loot I wouldn't have got. I wouldn't have got that loot if I would have just exited. Sometimes it's a whole nother room you have to go. But anyway, with the traits, negative traits you can cleanse in the hospital, and then other traits, positive traits that aren't good. I don't remember. I'll get to them once I get to having more traits. I'll probably be in another episode. I'm just doing this little introduction one, and then I'm gonna grind. Here's cemetery. They tell you all about it at the beginning, but it's what they don't tell you about that takes you playing it a few different times. Make sure you're always working towards these main quests. See, like that exploration level 27 is when I get bounty quests. Make sure you're always checking these. Like, and right now they're just doing the levels. But yeah. So here's where you use your books. That's a skill I really need. That's guard. He'll take hits for the whole team. To priest, I'm definitely gonna want this, which cleanse and heals everybody, and this one gives you immunity. So I want that, but I don't have enough training books. Dang it. Musketeers are later characters too. They're like getting out of the tutorial area. You always want to be coming and looking at the mercenaries when they update every 3 days. Cause it goes 2 days, but then like longer dungeons take more days. Like this costs 2 days. Seeing I can hit my T1 and my team's there. Now what I didn't do is equip my gear, but I'm gonna do it right now. So I was saying, there, boom. I'm level 2, but that's level 4. Anyway, I always do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm OCD. I know I'm OCD, but so like, all right. So he does bleed. She does poison. You always want to use your top skill discard because it's gonna take. No one can hit my back line. You always want to tank into damage, so the healer's only healing one person. There is a couple things I do want to show in this video. I'm waiting to find them about like these tables, these different offerings, what's worth it, what's not. So I'm gonna stun him. Oh, and your priest, when you use her attack, it also dispels. So you see this, you don't want this. Unless you can cook it, you do not want this. Don't ever eat it. Just don't do it. It's you can get poisoned. See that trap behind there? Like I said, it has a high chance that you will get unless you have somebody spec for it. It's a trait. And don't eat too much at one time because you'll get a negative effect. Where food items give you 50% less health. You don't want that in your life. Get that guard up. See, like that. She tried to hit my back line, but my front one will take it. Now see, my priest is in the wrong spot to do her cleanse. She has to be in the back 2 lines. So, sorry about that. We'll get through this. It's pretty tank and spank. Now he has rabies, which he now attacks random teammates. These bleeds go off. So a lot of looking for switches in this game. Keeping track of what floors you've been on. It's the first dungeon where you go on a different floor. Now look, usually, now I know it's a short distance to my left. So my objective is here. I'm not going to go through there yet. It's going to give me the dungeon over. Instead, I'm going to go over here and get these. You can also do it after. But there might be some gear over here, which I can put on to fight the boss. I love that move. Or we could level up. Either way, you always want to take the extra fight, extra damage. And this little button right here with the 2 yellow people above my characters, that puts them all back in their regular position. I'm actually going to change this up. Do it like that. And bam. Usually don't want to rob these guys. It's just better in the long run. Now you want to get your priest geared for a second after your tank, because their damage is based off of what makes their healing. The more damage they do, the more healing they do. For a minute. Yeah, see, he can't be in this spot. Like I said, I have a more. You gotta know what you're doing, team. Just block him so he doesn't make me move. And just because he dodges, as you see, he still gets the poison damage. He's gonna make me move. Alright, we got something there for my priest. I'll put it on my musketeer. These guys are really strong. Ooh, this is like I can execute like if you got 4 points, it times it by 2s and does instant damage. But I think I'm gonna end it here. Your end is where your heroes heal. If they take a lot of damage in a dungeon, that's why you try to keep it on your tanks. The hospital is what I need. It's not until 05. Ooh. So what's his problem? He has kleptomania. He steals items. That is a good, bad trait. He steals items from the enemy. It's really nice. So we're gonna recruit him. So that's why you always come and check. Oops. But alright. Until next time, you guys. I should be quite far ahead. So I'll have it more. I'll know more. I'll have more to talk on. Little cut arounds from things you just gotta kind of play to learn to understand. Right here at the beginning, it's kind of hard to like remember certain things because it's just not kind of something I'm having to deal with right now. So next guy, Chef Dreads out.